Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Graveside service for Philip English, age 39, is today at 11 a.m. from Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga. That'll be followed by a visitation at 2 o'clock and a memorial service at 3 at University Baptist Church in Montevallo. Now, flowers can be sent to University Baptist Church, and donations may be made in Philip's name to the Shelby County Humane Society in Columbiana. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing that service. Funeral service for Gary Frank Wyatt, age 67, of Sylacauga, is today at 1 p.m. from First Free Will Baptist Church, with the Reverend Wayne McDaniel, along with Reverend Jeff Harris, Reverend Heath Webb, and Reverend Donnie Blackman officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mr. Wyatt died Monday, February the 6th at Sylacauga Health and Rehab. He was a member of the First Free Will Baptist Church. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com, Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Philip Cordarius Roden, age 18, is today at Bethel Worldwide Apostolic Church in Childersburg at 1 p.m. Burial in the Lily Roden Cemetery. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Clara May Henley, age 87, of Alexander City, is Friday at 3 p.m. from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home, with the Reverend Donnie Blackman officiating. Burial in the Kelladon Memory Garden. The family receiving friends Friday 1 until 2:30 at the funeral home. Mrs. Henley died Tuesday, February the 7th at her residence. She was a member of the Kelladon Baptist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com, Radley Funeral Home directing. Visitation Saturday for Wanda Rawls Knight, who died February the 6th, at visitation at First United Methodist Church in Alexander City from 12:30 until 2, and funeral service at the church on Saturday at 2:30 with the Reverend John Basilio and Dr. T. Michael Morgan officiating. Burial in the Alexander City Cemetery. The family will accept flowers, but prefer memorial contributions be made to the First United Methodist Church in Alexander City. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Clarence Larvel Roberts, age 84, of Alexander City, will be Friday at 11 o'clock from Hillaby Baptist Church. Reverend Josh Salmons officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park with veterans honors provided by the Alexander City Veterans Honor Guard. The family receiving friends tonight at the funeral home from 5 until 7. Mr. Roberts died February the 5th at Goodwater Healthcare. He was a member of the Hillaby Baptist Church and Radley Funeral Home directing. William Bill Dugari, age 92, died February the 7th. Visitation is tonight, 6 until 8 at Talladega Funeral Home, with the funeral service on Friday at 2 p.m. in Pleasant Grove, at Pleasant Grove Baptist Church in Talladega. Burial in the Pleasant Grove Cemetery in Talladega. Memorials may be made to TalladagaFuneralHome.com. Talladega Funeral Home directing that service. Mr. Gorey was a member of the Pleasant Grove Baptist Church in Talladega. Sims Funeral Service in Talladega will announce the funeral arrangements for Mr. Toma Ely Jr., age 76. Mr. Ely Jr. died Monday, February the 6th. Funeral service for Eddie Milton Red Weathers, age 93, is Saturday at 2 p.m. from the sanctuary, with the Reverend Freddie Edwards, Brother Larry McConaughey, and grandson Junior Owings officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mr. Weathers died Tuesday, February the 7th at his residence. He was a member of the sanctuary in Sylacauga and owner of Weathers Metal Shop for some 60 years. Visitation at Radley Smith on Friday from 5 until 8 o'clock. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. James L. Kelly, age 88, of Sylacauga, died on Wednesday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Radley Smith Funeral Home announcing. Philip Stewart, age 78, of Childersburg, died on Wednesday at his residence. Radley Smith Funeral Home with the arrangements. Patricia Milner, age 73, of Sylacauga, died on Wednesday at her residence. Also, Radley Smith Funeral Home announcing. And funeral service for Mr. Steve A. Elrod, age 61, of Alexander City, will be Friday at 11 a.m. from Alexander City's Radley Funeral Home. Brother Donnie Mapp will officiate. Burial in the Hephzibah Baptist Church Cemetery in Cleveland County beginning at 2 p.m. The family will receive friends tonight, 5 until 8, at Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. Mr. Elrod died Tuesday, February the 7th. He was a Sylacauga resident and a member of the Hephzibah Baptist Church in Cleveland County. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you this morning by Curtis & Sutton Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Curtis & Son Funeral Home for pre-need funerals, burials, and cremation. Curtis & Son Funeral Home,